The season opener between Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever and Angel Reese's Chicago Sky was one of the most highly anticipated matchups of the WNBA season, and it absolutely delivered. From the opening whistle, there was an undeniable buzz. In the arena, the kind that only builds when two young, incredibly talented players with rising star power meet on the court. Fans were eager to see how these dynamic athletes, both carrying heavy expectations and plenty of pressure, would perform against each other. But the real headline came when Caitlin Clark was hit with a flagrant foul on Angel Reese, a hard physical play that immediately turned heads and sparked heated conversations across social media, sports talk shows, and basketball forums everywhere. This wasn't just a routine call. It was a flashpoint moment that ignited a firestorm of debate, highlighting the raw intensity these athletes bring and setting the tone for a rivalry that feels destined to shape the league. What really sent the moment into viral territory wasn't just the foul itself, but Angel Reese's reaction immediately after. Instead of stepping back or letting the play slide, Reese faced Clark head-on, eyes blazing with frustration and determination. The two players exchanged sharp words, their body language shouting volumes about the fierce competitiveness simmering between them. That confrontation added a dramatic edge to giving fans a glimpse of the passion and emotional stakes that define this matchup. But the story doesn't end there. If you rewind just a few seconds, you'll notice Reese herself. A questionable move, pushing a Fever player from behind as she fought for rebound. That subtle but physical action arguably contributed to the tension, revealing the kind of hard-nosed basketball that's becoming a hallmark of their encounter. Watching the replay closely, you can see every small detail, positioning, the timing, the unspoken challenges, which all combine to create a mini-drama within the game, showing just how high the intensity runs whenever these two teams face off. This early season incident is more than just a heated exchange. It's a preview of the rivalry that could very well define the WNBA landscape for years to come. Both Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are young stars with immense talent, but what sets them apart is their fearless personalities and the passionate fan bases they've built around. Clark, now in only her second professional season, has already made waves with her explosive scoring, playmaking ability, and Rookie of the Year honors, proving she's a force to be reckoned with. Reese, equally talented and fiercely competitive, brings a physicality and edge that perfectly contrasts Clark's finesse, making every matchup between them feel like a chess match, with both players pushing the limit. The fire and rivalry between them don't just make for great headlines, they create a compelling story that elevates the entire league's profile and brings new excitement to fans across the country. What's truly exciting about this developing feud is how it transcends the usual on-court competition. These moments of confrontation, like the flagrant foul and heated words, add an emotional layer that draws viewers in and keeps them invested beyond just stats and scores. It's those authentic, unscripted moments, the tension, the passion, the raw energy that make sports so compelling, especially when you have two stars with clashing styles and personality. For casual fans, it provides a gripping storyline that's easy to follow. For diehard supporters, it's a battle that fuels debates, fuels social media discussions, and amps up the anticipation for every game these teams play. The Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese rivalry promises to be one of the most captivating narratives in women's basketball, a clash that could pull the league into the spotlight and inspire a new generation of fans eager to watch this drama unfold season. This incident has also helped solidify the growing conversation around these two athletes as the faces of the next era in the WNBA. Both Clark and Reese are not just incredible players, they are symbols of a league evolving into something bigger and more competitive than ever before. Their battles on the court reflect broader themes of passion, perseverance, and the hunger to prove themselves at the highest level. As the season progresses, every time the Fever and the Sky meet, it won't just be another game on the schedule, it will be an event, a showdown that fans circle in their calendars and tune in for with heightened anticipation. The buzz around this rivalry promises to keep growing, fueling interest and excitement around women's basketball and helping the league reach new heights in popularity and respect. Beyond just the on-court drama, this rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese speaks to something bigger happening in the WNBA right now, a rising generation of players who are fearless, fiercely competitive, and unafraid to express themselves both on and off the court. These young stars are rewriting what it means to be a professional athlete in women's basketball. They bring charisma, confidence, and a hunger to win that commands attention. Clark's dazzling shooting and court vision make her a real favorite, while Reese's physicality and tenacity challenge opponents to match her intensity. When they face off, it's more than a game, it's a clash of styles and wills, a true test of who wants it more in the heat of competition. The fans have picked up on this electric tension, and it's already fueling conversations in arena and online communities alike. Social media lights up after every Fever Sky matchup with debates about who had the better game, whose style is more effective, and what each confrontation means for the players' legacies. Supporters of Clark praise her skill and leadership, seeing her as the future face of the league, while Reese's fans admire her grit and fearlessness, celebrating the physical edge she brings to the game. This kind of passionate fan engagement is exactly what the WNBA needs to grow its audience and deepen its cultural footprint. Rivalries like this are what make sports exciting, transforming ordinary games into must-watch events full of emotion and stakes that go far beyond the scoreboard. At the same time, the league itself is clearly aware of the market potential here. Rivalries are a tried-and-true way to attract attention and build narratives that resonate with both casual fans and diehards. The WNBA has been steadily growing in popularity, but having two young stars like Clark and Reese with undeniable talent and magnetic personalities sets the stage for a rivalry that can elevate the league's profile to new heights. Imagine future playoff clashes between the Fever and the Sky, where every possession feels like a battle for more than just a win, but for pride and legacy. Those are the moments that define sports history, and this rivalry is shaping up to deliver just that. Of course, it's not just about competition. There's also a human story behind it. Both Clark and Reese have come from different paths, but share the experience of carrying enormous expectations as young women in professional sports. The pressure to perform, the scrutiny from fans and media, and the desire to prove themselves all weigh heavily on their shoulders. Yet, instead of backing down, they rise to the challenge, channeling that pressure into fierce determination. This rivalry isn't just a headline grabber, it's a real living narrative of two driven athletes carving their own legacies, pushing each other to be better every single game. It's that mix of talent, emotion, and competition that will keep fans glued to their seats and make every Fever Sky matchup a defining chapter in the evolving story of the WNBA.